Shalom, shalom. First off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Yahweh being the true name for the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai being the name for His only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls God in Jesus Christ. I want to give double honor to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone that taught me this truth and will well, and salutations to you, hopeful elect, pushing this truth in all honesty and sincerity. This is Brother Yahweh Sap coming at you, no less the spirit power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. And this lesson is going to be going into the whoredom and the wickedness of a woman and calling out these adulterous ass whores, man. These women really, you know, this is like one of the national anthems for all women, especially the nigga women. You know, they love this song, they love the lyrics because this is what they live by. They live and breathe by this shit, creeping on their men. You know, women always for the longest time have been constantly worried about what men do and kind of point the fingers as men being the ones that are so-called cheating all the time. But really, women are the biggest adulterers and the biggest cheaters. They just don't hold themselves accountable for anything they do, and they actually will lie to themselves and believe their own lie that they're really not doing the shit. You know, for centuries the women have been straight up using men and having men on the side. The difference between, you know, the men and the women is the women typically don't really get caught with it, and when they do get caught, it's something violent and they get put to death. But for the most part, man, women, they have these side niggas and these niggas that they deal with on the side, you know, which is what this song was about, creeping on their man. You know, but when a woman is caught cheating or in an act or admits to the act, you know, she's always playing the victim. She was just this poor victim that, you know, that needed someone to confide in. He confided in her when she was low, and, you know, the man might have been in jail or whatever the situation is, and, you know, she plays the pity party, and then these niggas are such simps that they will actually feel sorry for this woman and then take her back. But the scriptures say that, you know, if a woman does this, she committed adultery, and in the ancient world she would have lost her head or been stoned to death. You know, the truth of the matter is, women, you are not allowed to have more than one partner. You're supposed to have one man for your entire life. One man. Okay? The man is allowed to have more than one woman. So there's no such thing as a man cheating. You're the only ones that have the capability of so-called cheating, man. What we're going to call it like it is, what it is adultery, man. You know? So we're going to the scriptures here. Alright. This is Mark 10:12. It says, and if a woman shall put away her husband and be married to another, she committeth adultery. Alright, so you just committed adultery if you do that. Now, if a man is only capable of committing adultery is if he lays down with a woman that is already promised or married to another man. That is the only way that a man could commit adultery, what the scriptures say. He's not capable of committing adultery on you if he's with you and you're his wife and he's only dealing with you. He's committing adultery if he does that with another married woman. But you women are not supposed to be going from man to man to man. And we're going to get what the scriptures identify as being married. This is Genesis 24:67. And Isaac brought her into his mother Sarah's tent and took Rebekah, and she became his wife, and he loved her. And Isaac was comforted after his mother's death. Okay? So sex, the act of sex, is marriage. When he took Rebekah, meaning he laid down with her, he had sex with her. That is the act of marriage. So a lot of you women, you're going around and you're having all these different husbands. And your body's not built for that shit. You get to have all these different spirits be put in you. And by the time you done dealt with 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 men, when you get to the right one, he can't deal with you because you got so many damn demons on you. Because all those other men's spirit is sucked into your body. Because you're only supposed to partake in one man's seed. One man's seed is supposed to be in you, and you're supposed to be with that one man for the rest of your life. You're not supposed to go with another man. And guess what? If you do go with another man, you can never go back to that man that was before you. The scriptures also say that. We'll get some more precepts out. This is Romans 7:2. It says, for the woman which hath an husband is bound by the law to her husband so long as he liveth. But if the husband be dead, she is loose from the law of her husband. So that's the only way you can get out of it. If the Lord decides it's his time to come back to return unto him, and he takes your husband away, then and only then are you allowed to deal with another man. Okay? Let's see if I can get that out precept out I just referred to earlier. This is Deuteronomy 24:4. It says, her former husband, which sent her away, may not take her again to be his wife. After that she is defiled, for that is abomination before Yahweh, and thou shalt not cause the land to sin, which Yahweh thy God giveth thee for an inheritance. Okay? So the former men, the last ex-men you done dealt with, you can't deal with those men ever again. Because what? You done had another dick inside you, man. You are defiled. Okay? And back in the ancient world, if you were caught in the act of being defiled, you'd be put to death. Because that causes the land to sin. It causes confusion. We got all this, you end up having kids by multiple men, and then those kids come up and get another man put in their lives, and their spirit doesn't resonate with them because it's not their father. It's a big fucked up situation, man. But you know what? You women that delight and have great joy and pleasure in committing this adultery, you got judgment coming to you, man. Don't think the Lord doesn't see what you're doing. This is Ecclesiasticus 26:8. It says, a drunken woman and a gatherer abad causeth great anger, and she will not cover her own shame. The whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and eyelids. Okay? The woman gather abroad. Woman out in the streets, man, going from bars, going out getting drunk without her husband, kicking it. That's a gather abroad. It causeth great anger. She will not cover her own shame. She doesn't have any shame in going out. She'll go out and get drunk, show her body, show her ass, wear some revealing clothing, you know, get men to talk to her, get flirt with her. This is the shit that women get off on. The whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and eyelids. So haughty means whorish looks. Whorish looks and eyelids. So it's tight clothing, revealing her ass. She go out, she may put on makeup, do her eyelids. If thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straitly, lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty. Watch over an impudent eye, and marvel not if she trespass against thee. Okay? So if you have a shameless woman, you got to keep her in straitly. You know, men that's dealing with daughters, you have daughters, man, keep her in. Because she'll abuse herself with all this liberty. But Esau has given us this woman unlimited amount of liberty to do whatever the hell she wants to in this country, man. And you can't say nothing to it. Because you say something, you try to keep her in check, what happens next? Oh, now you're entrapping her. Now you're abusive. Now you're controlling. Next thing you know, the centurions is knocking on your door. It says, watch over the impudent eye and marvel not if she trespass against thee. So don't marvel. Don't be shocked if she comes against you. If she does exactly what she's not supposed to do. Don't be surprised by that. You know, why would you be surprised? What's there to be surprised about? The scriptures basically told you, what it was and what was going to happen, man. You know, so it's to be expected, man. To be expected. This is Micah 7:10. Actually, we'll go up a little bit further here. Micah 7, verse 9. I will bear the indignation of Yahweh, because I have sinned against him, until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me. He will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness. You know, so it's coming to the time to where, even though we have sinned, we have repented from that. Okay? And we're pleading our cause. You know, we're pleading that the Lord executes judgment for us. He's going to bring forth to light all the wickedness that has been done to us. Micah 7:10. Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her which said unto me, where is Yahweh thy God? Mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets. So you adulterous ass, whorish women, You gathered abroad, you shameless women. You are our enemies. Okay? And you shall see the judgment of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. You will be trodden down as the mire of the streets. You will get what you asked for. All the many years you've done of going against your husband, your men, and dogging out the righteous ones, man. The Lord sees it. He sees the offenses that you've caused. You will be trodden down as a mire of the streets. You're not going to make it in Jacob's trouble. You got judgment coming for you, man. All you creeping ass women, man. So let this continue to be your anthem, man. It's the book of Isaiah chapter 3. This is Isaiah 3 and 16. It says, Moreover, Yahweh saith, because the daughters of Zion are haughty, and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes, walking and menacing as they go, making a tinkling with their feet. Therefore Yahweh will smite with the scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion, and Yahweh will discover their secret parts. The Lord's going to cause your hair to fall out your damn head. All these wicked ass hairstyles you delight in, you did all this bullshit to your hair, man. The Lord's going to smite you with baldness. He can give you cancer in a minute and have all your shit fall out, man. Discover your secret parts. All that adultery you've been committed, you're going to get STDs behind that shit. In that day, Yahweh will take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments round about their feet and their calls and their round tires like the moon. So all your implants, your jewelry, your ornaments around your feet, the Lord's going to take away all that shit. The chains, the bracelets, and the mufflers, the bonnets, and the ornaments of the legs, and the headbands, and the tablets, and the earrings, the rings, and nose jewels. All these earrings, these decimals, your ornaments, all these clothes, man. The changeable suits of apparel, and the mantles, and the wimples, and the crisping pins. Everything in your closet the Lord's going to take away from you. The glasses, the fine linen, the hoods, and the veils. And it shall come to pass that instead of a sweet smell, there shall be stink, and instead of girdle, a rent. Because in time of Jacob's trouble, there will be no stores, there will be no maxi pads, there will be no tampons, there will be no feminine products, and you're not going to know how to take care of yourself, and you're going to stink, okay? And instead of girdle, a rent, and instead of well-set hair, baldness. You're going to have your hair ripped out your head. You're going to have these soldiers out here doing all types of atrocities to these women, man. They're going to have no mercy on you. And says instead of a stomacher, a girdling, a sackcloth, and burning instead of beauty. You're not going to be seeking to put on skin-tight clothes in that time period. You're going to be put on sackcloth to try to cover yourself up, to hide your figure as much as you can. Thy man shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty in the war. So all these niggas that you've been dealing with, creeping with, they're going to be put to death, man. And her gates shall lament and mourn, and she being desolate shall sit upon the ground. That's all you're going to be able to do is sit down and cry on the street, man. You're going to be sitting down on a corner, on a curb, sobbing, begging the Lord for mercy. And that's when we're going to come up, the righteous men, the one you dogged out. Isaiah 4 and 1. And in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. This is sincere, the righteous women that repent, that the Lord preserves in that time period will become running, man. The ones that truly appreciate us. 7 of them to one man proves that we can have more than one woman. You bitches cannot have more than one nigga, man. And this proves that this is a righteous order. In verse 2, in that day shall the branch of Yahweh be beautiful and glorious, and the fruit of the earth shall be excellent and comely for them that are escaped of Israel. So that's a beautiful thing of 7 women taking hold of one man, man. It's a beautiful thing. We're going to get our recompense for all you wickedness, man. So you men stay strong. Don't let these women beat you down. And don't be surprised by all the bullshit that they go fucking pull on you, man. At the end of the day, these women are not our women right now. The scriptures say that their wife shall be a harlot in the city. That's a curse upon us. So it's to be expected. So of course these women like the group TLC are in that mindset, that mentality, because they're not ours. They won't creep on Esau, but they will creep on your ass, man. Jake, so-called black Latino Native American man, you don't have no wives on this side, man. You just don't. I'll prove it right here real quick, and then we'll close it out. Amos 7:16. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh, thy wife shall be an harlot in the city, and thy sons and daughters shall fall by the sword, and thy land shall be divided by line, and thou shalt die in a polluted land, and Israel shall surely go into captivity forth of his land. This is a curse upon us. Is your wife, the woman you love, not being faithful to you, man? And this adultery ass spirit is just completely getting out of hand, man. It's because we're at the end time, so it's to be expected. You know, people, the sins will continue to wax worse and worse and worse and worse and worse until the Lord returns. So now you got this culture right now, this adulterous culture that these women are in, man. Seen that music video the other day. I think her, the wicked ass bitch, I think her name is Tink or some shit, I don't know, but made a song about having multiple men. And then bragged about that, hey, he don't have to know what I did. This is what I do. A lot of these women have this mindset, almost all of them, man. It's part of this curse that we're reading. You know? And you righteous women that are out there that are sincere, hey, you know, keep your integrity. Do what you need to do to get your salvation. You know, seek a man of the Lord. And if you find him, cling unto him and treat him right, man. That's your ticket out of here, your salvation. So with that, I'm going to close out. Give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, the time of his truth and will well. And salutations to you, hopeful elect, pushing his truth and all honesty and sincerity. Shalom.